Hey, good morning. It's day 86 of Walk with Winston, and I'm coming to you today from Tampa. Happy week. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I'm coming off a sprint, would not be the right word. Feels more like a marathon. The last 6 weeks I've been on the road 8 different times. And so, knock on wood, it looks like I will be here in Tampa for at least the next 14 days. So that'll be nice to kind of get back into the routine and to really take some time for self-care and time for the routines that really make life meaningful. I love variety. I love travel and meeting new people, but also really love my home base. And I hope that you have a haven of peace where you live as well. So today I want to talk about, and thematically over the last maybe 10 days or so, I've been talking about resistance and how sometimes God births in us a dream that is beyond our capability, beyond our natural capacity to obtain. And that dream is sitting here on our chest, and we're believing for it, and sometimes we get so close to it that we can almost touch it. And it feels like when we get that close to our dream, the headwinds and the resistance get stronger and stronger. And it's really easy to give up when we're just inches from that vein of gold. I remember there's a classic book about how there were these miners out in the gold rush era during the 1840s, 1850s, and that they were mining for gold. And this one guy had a mine going, and he was going and going and going, and he never was seeing results. And then he stops and gives up and sells it to the next prospector. Next prospector picks up the job and finds out that he was only 3 feet away from his vein of gold. And that's how I think sometimes our God-sized dreams and promises are. That we are striving for it, we believe in it, we're taking action towards it, and we don't see the results. And it could be very discouraging when we are in that position. Well, during my devotional time today and in my outreach to people this morning, there's one word that has come up 5 times or more, and that word is hope. How hanging on to God's promises, and more importantly, hanging on to the hope that He provides, can get us through that last little bit of resistance. We don't know what's on the other side of that resistance. In some cases, the resistance is a lesson, a life lesson that unfortunately we've not learned and embraced so far, and we have to learn before we can progress. And other times, that resistance can be very troubling news. Maybe it's a diagnosis that we didn't anticipate, or maybe it's the breakup of a long-term relationship, or maybe it's the loss of a career. And it's really easy to get into despair when we have those kinds of situations, those kind of things come against us. But I'm reminded, and the nice thing, I say this all the time, the nice thing about having some experience on this earth, being seasoned, being several decades on the earth, is that you can recall those times where God was faithful and God helped you step through a challenge. So I was reminded this morning in my journaling time of how I lost a part of my career that was very special to me, and this was 20 plus years ago. And my identity was really wrapped up into a particular career, and how I lost that career unexpectedly because of my own actions in terms of being a little too full of myself. And then, not 30 days later, did a door open, and I stepped right into the next season of my career. Total different vector, totally different career, and was very, very fulfilling for another 15 years after that. So my encouragement to you today, if you're feeling super discouraged, you're not seeing progress towards the God-sized dream that is in your heart, keep persisting, keep going, hold his promises close, and hold on to hope. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. With that, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you again soon.